Are we there yet? Nikki whined for nearly the 16th time that afternoon, as the group walked down the light forest path far from their home village. Nikki, for the 50th time, no, Neil exclaimed with a little more than a little annoyed than at the teal-haired girl. I still don't get why Kilala here can't give us a ride, Max grumbled, looking up at the fire feline perched on Aaron's shoulder. Max, come on. I've told you that Kilala here is an important member of our team who needs to preserve her energy for battles like the rest of us. She's our friend, not some pet or slave, Aaron said to the boy firmly as she scratched the little cat behind the ears. Max sighed. Okay, fine, sorry, Kilala, the boy said to the cat, who simply meowed and jumped onto Max's head, nuzzling his hair. Max let a small smile across his face. Yeah, I like you too, he said, taking Kilala off his head and hugging her as she continued to purr. Aw, Max does have a soft side, Nikki cooed. Max blushed. No, I don't! Shut up! He snapped as he handed Kilala to Neil, who walked beside him as he turned away, crossing his arms. Aaron smiled softly at the scene. It's all right to have a soft spot, Max. That's part of what makes the demon slayers good demon slayers. Our hearts. Max rolled his eyes and placed his hands in his hoodie pocket. Yeah, whatever. Suddenly the group heard a twig snap from among the trees behind them. Aaron immediately positioned her hiraikos. Who's there? She questioned as she stood with her 3 human teammates behind her with their samurai swords out at the ready, while Kilala stood on Neil's shoulder, grooming herself in a calm state. Come out of your hidey hole or we'll make you, dirtball! Nikki demanded as she and the team held their ground, only to have David come out from behind the bushes and the trees with his hands in the air. He wore a green shirt, shorts, and a brown hiking vest and boots. He also wore the same yellow bandana around his neck. Finally, he wore a sturdy brown backpack filled with supplies. David? The 4 human slayers questioned while Kilala jumped off of Neil and ran over to purr against David's leg. Are you fucking serious? Max exclaimed angrily, stabbing the ground with his sword. First of all, language, and secondly, it's not what it looks like, I swear. David started, only to have his son cut him off. Oh, really? Because it looks like you lied when you said you trusted me enough to do this on my own, without you stalking me since we left the fucking village, the boy shouted, his face reddening with anger. David sighed in defeat. Okay, you've got me, but I have every right to protect my son, the doctor said defensively. Max's frown deepened. You asshole! When will you get I can protect myself? I don't need you to protect me, so go home, he yelled as he continued down the forest path, stomping. Max, it's dangerous to travel on your own unless you can fight, so it's just better if David comes with us, Aaron said as David handed her Kilala. Fine, just stay away from me and don't talk to me, you traitor, the boy grumbled, giving David a cold stare as he walked a little ahead of the others. David sighed as he watched Max angrily stomp ahead. He's furious at me, isn't he? He questioned sadly. No offense, David, but I don't blame him. You lied to his face about trusting him. That can hurt a person in some ways more than any battle wound can, Aaron said. I'm with Max on this one. If my dad did that to me, I'd probably stop talking to him for a month or so, or more. Neil added. David sighed. I'll go talk to him, he said as he tried to walk up to Max, only to have Aaron grab his shoulder. We all know how Max is. If you try to talk to him after a blow-up like this, you'll only make it worse. Just give him some time to cool off, okay? She advised. David looked down sadly. Yeah, okay. Well, now that that's taken care of, should we get moving? Nikki asked as the group around her nodded and followed Max up the forest path.